Welcome, everyone. You are listening to the WetCement Podcast.
And this is just episode 2, so stay tuned. Today, with us, we have a special guest, Alec.
Hey, guys.
Also known as Aleccunningham or Moosh.
I'll introduce myself. So, I'm Alec Cunningham. I've been with the server for a while. I go on, for all my other accounts, I usually go by Moosh. But for some reason, when I bought this in Alpha, I decided Alec Cunningham was a better username.
I
don't want to spell.
You bought it in Alpha.
I bought it in Alpha just trying to show off that I was a trendsetter for WetCement.
Yeah, but you're still not as good as us.
But yeah,
he's better than you, Rick.
Yeah,
he has more wins than you.
And I do have more wins than off to his A.
I know. I'm
I
sorry.
do.
All right, so
Wait, I have a
what
question.
do we want to talk about?
I'm the only.
Just
wait,
letting
guys.
everyone know that this Alec is the one that we talked about last week towards the end of our podcast.
What did we talk about last week?
His
we
job.
He told us about Minecraft the first time and said it was fun to
Yeah.
from caves that were filling up with lava. Oh my gosh, it's the most exciting thing ever.
Can I ask a question real quick?
What did I tell you? Oh yeah, ask me a question.
What's the story behind Moosh? What is Moosh?
I can tell you the story behind Moosh.
All right.
Oh, you can.
I can.
Alright.
I can tell you the story, but I can't tell you the reasoning behind it. So I was at Buffalo Wild Wings, I think 2 years ago,
I
with
think I've heard
a
this
couple
one.
of my friends. Yeah, I think I might have told you, but our waitress comes up and I think she was Russian, and straight away we're like, damn. But so she started talking to us, and
Alright.
for some weird reason, I don't know, she kept on coming over to our table, and she started telling us stories about her sex life and stuff, and we're like, wait, this is a waitress, what's going on? But we're like, yes, keep going, because she was a hot Russian, and we were 13. We're not gonna shoot that
13,
down.
2 years ago?
I am 15. No, I'm not. I'm 17. But we were for some reason, her name was Marilyn or something.
It's not a Russian
It
name.
was completely non-Russian. how is that? And she's like, oh no, my Russian name is Moosh. And I was like, how do you spell it? She's like, Mooshe. I was like, that's an awesome name. So I'm like, hey, she was awesome. The name's awesome. I'm going to go by Moosh. And for some reason, I guess she doesn't go on Minecraft. I don't know why not, but I use a username. So I'm just going to pretend to be her.
Maryland was her name? That's the name of a U.S. state. I feel like that's not Russian at all. But...
It's not Marilyn.
Oh, I thought
You
Maryland.
don't name people Maryland.
That's dumb.
Virginia.
It's like naming my son Siberia or something.
Remember Alec and Jim class?
Arabia.
Why are so many people named after states? We have we have Dakota. I'm like, that's
not a state. Dakota's not a state.
It is definitely not a state.
I think they should just combine North and South. What do you think?
If Puerto Rico
the
ever
South?
joins,
Southern Illinois wanted to split off from Northern Illinois, right?
Why
They wanted to split off from the metropolitan Chicago area.
they're not-
I think there was talk of that.
I
I
think
think they've always wanted to do that though.
Civil War.
we need a change. We need some change.
North Illinois,
We're
That's why
destroy
we-
them.
or just rename ourselves to Chicago.
Actually, that might not be a horrible idea. And our capital could be Chicago, like New York, New York.
That's New York City. We'll
That
be
is-
Chicago
yeah.
City.
New York City
Yeah.
is not the capital of New York.
Oh,
It is
God,
not.
no. You're right.
Buffalo is.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just settle down for a minute.
Well,
So,
Lake Michigan.
Hmm?
The water
Wait,
in Lake Michigan
what?
is pretty dirty, isn't it?
Andrew, stop.
Oh no, I have a story about the Great Lakes.
Let's hear a story.
Yeah. I saw it on Reddit a few days ago. So I guess the our government lets BP put a certain amount of mercury waste into the
I saw that.
merc. Yeah, and Ricky, why are you laughing? But put it into the Great Lakes, and I guess there's a big argument with them because they put too much, and I'm like, so why are you guys letting them put mercury into our I think it's 21% of our water supply is the Great Lakes, and they're just dumping mercury, and I was like, pretty sure that's poison. I don't think that's good for
Mercury
us.
is poison.
It
that
is poison.
Is that the stuff in thermometers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No, like 30 years ago, people would play with it because it's like really cool to play with because it's like, yeah, people. Oh, this is awesome.
It's a liquid metal at room temperature.
Pretty
That's why it's
sure.
awesome.
Mercury, like at a store.
There's actually, I remember Will had a game for Wii or something. It was called like Mercury Blob, and it was basically just a flat plane with like obstacles that you had a Mercury Blob, and you used the Wiimote to like tilt it, and you had to get the blob into like a goal or something.
Will's a weird kid.
It was a really. He has so many weird games like that, and I don't know why he likes them.
Did I have any licensed games? He just like buys them off the street.
Who knows
I mean,
about
there's
that?
not. I don't really play a whole lot of games besides Minecraft, so I don't have tons of opinions. But like, what are your games that you guys play besides Minecraft?
Oh man, do you want me to
That's
start?
let Mace go. He has the. I feel like he's one of the largest.
Well, the thing is, I go through phases. Like right now, I'm in like a Minecraft phase, obviously, and I was
phase.
in what?
Said not a phase.
It is a phase because I stopped playing for a while. Remember? In my
Well, we all
True.
did.
We all do. We all do.
okay, well, yeah, well, I go through separate Minecraft phases, and then I played Call of Duty for a long time, and then
What were you ranked? What were you ranked?
well, that 1 week I was ranked 206, but
That's still good. That's impressive.
well, I mean, I feel like if I play again, I don't know. It's I can't play anymore. I can't. It's a
You're
a bad
probably
thing
like
to get
way
into.
behind now.
I know I am.
Are you like way behind now?
I am. I don't have to think about that. What else did I play? Man, like I just play like Wii games all the time. I played my Wii so much.
Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy.
Galaxy, and then I love Sunshine.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Love them.
Which one's better? Do you think? What's yours?
Well, I've actually not played too much of.
I like Sunshine a lot.
Yeah, I haven't played too much of Galaxy. The only experience that I had was at the gaming
Right.
get together. But it looked nice. But I still think Sunshine would.
Galaxy is brilliant, but Sunshine's better. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, yes, go.
I own Galaxy 2 as well, but I've never beaten it. It supposedly has gotten better ratings, but I just never got as much into it as the first one.
doesn't that one like have Yoshi?
Yeah,
or
it does
something?
Yoshi.
What was like the big gimmick in that?
That was Yoshi, yeah. No, there's a few new Mario guys or new power-ups, I think.
Yeah, I never played the second one. I only played the first one.
I should probably beat the second one.
I can honestly, I loved the idea of Flood in Super Smash.
Yeah, Flood is awesome.
Oh yeah, and the different
the
like
different
gear
power-ups
things.
that he had.
Yeah,
We'll see. They got the hover, the rocket, and the speed one.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
this-
turbo.
Yeah,
I don't know what
it's
you call
called
it.
Turbo, yeah.
No, but what I hated
Turbo
was
nozzle.
Yoshi in that one.
Oh yeah,
Whenever he
Yoshi's so annoying.
water,
Oh,
he just evaporated.
or you had to keep eating fruit to keep them alive. Wasn't that
Yeah.
it? That was annoying.
Yeah, that too.
Especially because you had to get them over to that island, the little island with the pipe, and that was always you had to wait you had to go through that in like 20 minutes.
Oh,
to
on the
wait through.
boats. Yeah.
Yeah,
Waiting on the boats.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was a pain. But
All right, I guess I answered that question. Go ahead.
I'll answer it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll answer it around 30 seconds. The only other game I've ever played is Call of Duty. I circle jerked around Call of Duty for the longest time.
yeah, you really did.
But I'm a recovering addict. I haven't had Xbox Live for 2
That's
months
fine.
now.
I'm
He's sober for
canceling
2
mine.
Yep, I'm sober. I'm done with this Call of Duty business. Because the Xbox One, I'm not going to go buy an Xbox One just to play the newest Modern Warfare. I personally love Infinity War games over Treyarch, but I'm not going to buy a new console just to play a new Call of Duty.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they're all the same.
It's not Modern Warfare. Have you seen it, Alec?
It's like, isn't it Ghosts? Like
Yeah,
Call of
it's
Duty
Call of
Ghosts?
Duty Ghosts.
But I mean, it's going to be similar style since it's
Yeah,
Infinity
yeah,
War.
you're right, it is.
And they're all the same. So.
Alright.
You used to obsess over that. Remember when we were had that quick scoping phase and you thought
Dude,
you
I'm
could
so
beat
good
me.
at it.
You thought you
I'm
could
so-
beat me.
No, Black Ops 2, untouchable. I'll put $50 down on anyone
Yeah.
at our school to face
No
me.
self-respecting quickscoper is going to quickscope on Black Ops 2, for one.
Just saying, I can do it. Took me a lot. No, I could do it right now.
No, really. Like
Someone
this
fight
second.
me. This
Alright.
second. I'll turn on my Xbox and I'll
Let's
beat
play
someone.
with your no Xbox Live.
Oh, I just have to drive on over.
All right, so I guess I'll answer the question next. I'm a huge fan of NBA 2K, sports games like Madden and all of that, because I get into the My Players and just having some of the options like buying power-ups. I love that kind of stuff. Like putting like headbands on like basketball players. I love that. Just changing things up. I don't know why. I love that so much. But so I'll usually go through like 1 to 2 seasons in Madden I'll go through several. I'll probably go until he retires, but basketball, NBA games, they're still the same amount of games, and I like to play longer quarters, so it takes me forever, but I've made it through a couple of seasons, but eventually you get tired of playing that kind of thing over and over again.
Hmm.
I agree.
So, yep, that's my gaming experience in a nutshell. I did go through a small Call of Duty phase back when Modern Warfare 2 was out.
Yeah, you always talked about that.
Yeah, it was. I was so good. Like,
Yeah.
Come on,
Were you
you
good?
kid. You were.
I'd go like. Well, this is good for me. I'd go like 40 and 5 each match.
Wow, I'm so match.
Just
Yeah.
kidding. That's good. You know, that's not bad.
I mean, like
That's
I wasn't
consistent.
obsessed, but.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
What about you, Kendall? Knox.
Well, I myself have never really played Call of Duty, so maybe I'm alone out of all of us.
Probably one of the
But
lucky
I
ones.
was always big into Wii and GameCube games, I guess.
GameCube.
Lately, I've been getting back into Mario Golf Toadstool Tour.
I love that game.
Mario Golf for GameCube. Like, I am getting so good at that. I just went like minus 12 in one of them 2 days ago. I don't know. It's a lot of fun. But like that, I play a lot. I used to play Super Smash Bros. A lot, but for some reason, I just haven't enjoyed it as much recently.
Oh,
I don't know. Well, but the new one's coming out next year, so that's good.
Right.
Related to that, I want to butt in and just say, Harvest Moon, only GameCube game I play. I brought my GameCube up to my room just to play Harvest Moon. I love that game. Great.
I've heard very good things. Never played it.
did you get the girl to marry
I
you,
want- I want
Alec?
to play it.
Not yet. Friends of Mineral Town for GameCube. I mean Game Boy, and I don't know what the name is for. Oh, A Wonderful Life. Yeah, Wonderful Life. Harvest Moon. Great game.
All
Okay,
right.
mine.
Right.
Isn't that? It's similar to Animal Crossing, I would say, right?
Yeah, it is.
I loved Animal Crossing.
No, Animal Crossing. I play that game so much.
Except if you just take a break, come back a week later, that stupid mole, it just gets
Oh,
on you.
No, the mole only comes back
No.
if you don't save.
No, it's the weeds that you have to worry.
Yeah, all the weeds, yeah.
The mole pops up if you don't save.
Okay, that's right. Yes, you haven't
But
played
what
it.
I understand is how is
So
it
many.
no you don't save if you don't
No,
save.
it's really weird. I don't understand how they
It's
do that.
probably one of those things that like when you open up the save file, it does like a little memory, like
yeah.
a little thing that says that you opened it with, and then when you save it to close it, like save and exit,
Yeah, that makes
it like
sense.
knocks
Oh
it out
yeah,
or
because you can't exit the game without saving, or you can't save without exiting, sort of thing. So that probably has something to do with it.
I'll just
Oh.
play for hours.
I know
just change
the
the time.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games were like that too, so
Really?
that you couldn't like go into a dungeon and lose stuff and then just restart the dungeon from the beginning. You had to
Oh.
save and exit. You couldn't just exit.
Like imagine that in real life though. It's like you forgot to save, so all those memories are erased. So you just wake up, there's a mole there. Like what the hell? You didn't save. What are you talking about?
My battery ran out.
Well, you wouldn't know that because you didn't save.
Well,
True.
I guess you'd have to
Your memory's
charge, right?
wiped. I'm talking about if you're the character in the game.
Oh. I guess you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, because you'd like wake
Yeah,
up
very-
and everything would be normal.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh.
Do you guys want to talk about UHC today? What went wrong?
Okay,
No.
one,
No. Okay.
No, I don't want to.
I'll talk a little bit.
All right.
You
So-
I don't mind.
Me
so just
and Mace.
should we give out the outcome? I guess you guys aren't posting videos, are you?
I'm not. It was
I was
so.
gonna kind of post. I don't know. I had a great time.
Oh yeah, you were like diamond man.
I was like, hey, Brendan, I got 18 diamonds. I'm coming back.
Yeah, and then
He's
on
like,
your way
okay.
back, you find
He's
15.
like, okay, I have
gold.
half a heart. I'm just waiting here. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, hey, there's some more gold over there.
Yeah,
Grab
like
that.
yeah, yeah, Mace. After you logged off, I just went back to our mine because I went to the cave that we went. We decided was
Are we
too.
gonna discuss like the whatever?
No,
keep
I
going.
just want to tell you. I explored the cave. I explored it for like 5-10 minutes just flying around. I found 4 diamonds that entire time. So,
All right.
yeah, just want to say that.
Mace, explain to them.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Yeah.
All right. So today's UHC was season 6. We did kill the Ender Dragon this time, and that was probably a mistake because, as we quickly learned, we were not capable of killing the Ender Dragon in UHC mode. As Alec quickly learned.
Oh gosh.
Alec,
Okay.
it didn't take him too long.
So yeah, we all.
I went through and watched my video. He lasted 6 minutes and 36 seconds.
Wait, can I justify myself real
Go
quick?
ahead. Go ahead.
No.
I'll just
I
unjustify you.
had a new kid who had no clue what he was doing. I had Redman who he was like 50 blocks away within like 5 minutes looking for animals and he got lost. So
Only 50.
I was trying to get stone obviously, and I was
Yeah,
talking to Redman and I just started going down, and then I've never seen a ravine that's like 2 blocks underground. Like it wasn't a surface ravine, it wasn't deep underground. I broke 2 blocks in and then I fell into the ravine and then
Brutal.
turned around and a
So what
creeper.
you're saying is you dug straight down.
No, like staircasing, but I was like hopping down each time. I should have stayed back. That's where I made my mistake.
Yeah, and you didn't. You should have lit it up. Too.
That's brutal.
Yeah. All right.
So
Well,
what ended up happening
wait.
was there was like 3 people left, and they're each on different teams. And then I guess we decided to do a free for all because it's pretty clear we weren't going to beat the dragon. Well, I guess Angie might have. I don't know.
Oh, he
Yeah,
probably would have.
I still had more than a stack of arrows. I had full health after I ate your head. And then I had a power 3 bow using, because I had a power 2 bow and I needed like half a level so I could make it a power 3 bow because I had a power 2 book. So I would have had a power 3 bow. So I think I could have done it actually. I had full protection 1 diamond armor, except for protection 2 diamond chestplate.
Well, I'm
So-
assuming we're never going to do that again.
No.
Is that
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Never.
Yeah. Fuck
Because
that.
even as it was, I had the blaze rods, but I would have had to get ender pearls still. Would have taken so long.
I think it's going to be a one-time thing for Minecraft too.
Well, I've done it
Uh-huh.
twice. They've done it twice.
Well, that's how their first 2 seasons
Well,
were,
right. But that's them working together. There's a difference, I think.
Yeah, that was a co-op thing. I think it was just like, theirs obviously showed us. They only had 1 PvP kill in theirs, right?
I don't remember.
Like,
oh,
Baz killed-
they had one battle or
Oh
something.
yeah, Baz got a kill. Baz killed MC, I think.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Ours had 1 kill. Would have had 2.
But I don't think I would have
I don't
fought
know how
you
that would. Like,
if we didn't agree to have PvP at the end. So it would have
Yeah,
been
I
different.
I would have tried to get the ender pearls and rushed it.
Yeah, let's stick to deathmatch, and
I
then
think deathmatch is more exciting anyway.
yeah, and then we can
Well,
throw
what
in like
about-
other game modes and stuff, adventure
Yeah,
maps.
what about all that other stuff that I like have someone who's not playing go in ahead of time and like go into the nether and hide some chests with sponges or something, like some useless block that you can't craft, and then have like a goal of a monument at 0-0 where like you have to put a diamond block down, like 2 heads from people from other teams, and a sponge to win.
That
So
down
it's
block
like,
might take forever.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
it
would,
might have to be like might be like a redstone block.
Yeah.
That's still
I don't know. A lapis
Might have to
block,
be like-
That'd be
maybe.
fun though. That'd be fun.
Lapis
Have a
block.
bunch of objectives.
Yeah, and that would make it so like you have to mine, you have to do PvP, and you have to go to the net.
yeah. There'll be a respawn though,
I
right?
don't know
But
about.
still UHC on.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
respawn?
no,
What?
there'd be no respawn. Why would there be respawns?
Wait, what?
Well, because the problem with that would be a lot of the people will still die from environment deaths. So just getting the heads will take forever. And
No,
then if
that
you get
includes-
enough
I don't know about
heads,
that, Ricky. I don't know about that. Like
That's the whole point of doing heads. I don't know what you're talking about,
Take a
dude.
look at last season. No one barely died at all from environment. Like this season, it was just a fluke, I think.
No, I think
Uh,
the
yeah.
reason people did this season was, since we were killing the dragon, everyone had in mind that they needed more than usual. They had to get more than there's PvP.
And the other thing is, I think everyone was rushing
Right.
a lot more
There
than
you
they
go.
normally would.
Ricky was rushing me. He's like, "Oh, Mace,
I know,
let's just go.
I-
Mace, let's just go." No, Rick, relax.
I was actually
Bad
I was worried because, like I said, I had built a portal less than 20 minutes in, and I was like, should we just go through right now? But we didn't even have iron armor yet. We didn't have armor at all, and I was tempted to go through because I was like, I want to be the first one into the Nether, just in case, because I don't want to go back into someone else's base. And then I realized, like, wow, that's so dumb. No one's gonna be in the Nether yet. So
Yeah.
went through 45 minutes in, we were still the first people into the Nether. I think that's just people are rushing way too much. Not how did Alec was the first one to die 6.5 minutes in,
All right, let's not bring it up again.
and then Nate died right after you.
Yeah.
Those new kids is not a good idea.
Well, what happened with like Berg?
Okay, I was
They-
looking at the
they-
hangout. Volinger said he left for like 2 minutes and he came back and Berg killed himself and he doesn't know why. So I'm
Well,
thinking
remember Berg said in the chat, he's like, "Do you think I can jump into this lava and survive?"
he probably had to
Yeah,
leave.
that-
Berg probably had to leave.
I thought he was kidding.
Or Berg's
I
like
know-
really tired or something.
I know Connor had to leave. He told me he probably would, but he didn't do all that bad. I mean, he was
I think
still
it's really
like,
stupid if kids join and they have to leave.
Brendan and I had just gotten out of the Nether when that happened, so that was 90 minutes in,
oh, okay.
a little over that when they died, when the two of them died, and Volinger died like right after them, right?
Yeah, because he said he was just sort of rushing around since he didn't really. He had few hearts and they didn't have much. So he was just running around and he was shot. Basically, he wasn't being all careful.
Yeah, the dragon is a really bad
I'll be
idea.
quite honest. I was like right before Shay died, I typed in the chat. He was at half a heart.
Mhm.
Like I typed it in but didn't hit enter. I hope he dies before we get a golden apple. And then like a skeleton dropped down in on him. Because see, that's the thing I don't like about teams, is I found almost all of the gold and diamonds that I used today. And so like if I had found that much gold, it would have all gone to Shay because he was at half a heart.
Yeah, that's what I hated last season. Shay got poisoned twice, and I didn't want to give him the apples. So I did this in season 2 as well. I asked Shay if I could just have the apple instead of him because he's gonna die anyway, and he said yeah.
Oh yeah, when I listened to you guys in your final battle, you're like, only one of us is gonna make it out alive. Shay, go kill him. Like, you're like, Shay, go for it. I thought that was funny.
Well,
Yes.
see, I ate both of their heads, Shay and Brendan.
Uh-huh. Today you did? Oh wait, no, obviously not today.
Yeah, today.
No,
Oh really?
Yeah, he was on the team with them.
I figured it
Oh
out
yeah.
afterward. So at the end, I ate a golden apple and Mace's head to put myself back at full. So I lost a total of 12 hearts today, and recovered all 12 also.
Wow.
Like there was three. I think 3, maybe 4 times I got hit by a creeper and did not take damage. It was after I got the diamond armor. One of them was.
Yeah, well, I think we should move on from UHC story time.
All
Yeah.
right.
'Cause
So what do you want to talk about then?
everyone who's listening knows what happened anyway. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So
So, ending that topic, dragon never, deathmatch always.
Right. That's
yeah, unless like some new game mode somehow comes out, which sounds fun. I don't know. One can dream, right?
All right, what you got, transition boy?
Well,
Work your magic.
you gave me like 2 topics.
What?
You gave me like 2 topics.
You said you had topics up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of, God damn. How about this is bad, guys. Why didn't we come up with topics beforehand?
Well, look at the thing. There's
Poke.
it
Poke,
says
poke, I'm
Pokemon
poking your
right
face.
here.
Poke,
Snack
poke,
food.
Alex. Speaking of poking,
What is everyone's
Pokemon.
favorite snack food?
Let's talk about snack foods. I like snack foods.
all right.
Yeah.
I'll go first. Because there is a can of Pringles right in front of me.
Oh,
I love Pringles.
I have a box of Wheat Thins right
But
next
the problem with Pringles is that I always end up eating the entire can. That's the problem with Pringles. They're too damn good. That's all I have to say.
And you can't stick your hand in to take them out.
Well, I can do
The
it.
tube's so small.
I do it.
You gotta like.
It's called practice. My hand is in the can right now, if you can see it. It's an empty can. I don't want to walk across through and throw it in the trash pan.
Well, see, yeah. Wait, what's your favorite flavor of Pringles?
Okay. Let's talk about this.
All right. I'm actually
Let's
really
see, let's
curious.
talk about the big flavors that I eat. I like pizza. I like barbecue.
Eh.
You like barbecue?
Oh, it's like there's better barbecue chips out there. That's the thing.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
Best barbecue chip is Jay's barbecue.
Jay's.
Oh,
you know,
yes,
have you
I
had
love those.
have you had Crunchers?
Yeah.
No, I don't like crunchers. Not
Oh,
a fan. Too crunchy.
No.
Jay's are the best though. Jay's barbecue. I could bathe in those.
I would not recommend that.
I'll try it sometime. I'd probably say pizza Pringles are really good.
All right. So, let's move on
I'm
to
not
me.
a big Pringles person. I haven't eaten Pringles in like years.
Mhm.
Maybe you'll have to get me some, Mace.
No?
Yeah, don't expect them to share Pringles.
You think I share things?
All right, so, well, me snack foods. Does this include drinks?
No.
Well, I guess what it doesn't.
We can save drinks for next week.
All right, well, snack foods. I'm big on the popcorn. I love it. I have a little popcorn machine in the basement.
You
I
like
make it.
butter, movie theater butter, extra butter, ultra butter, super
As
butter.
much butter as possible without getting the popcorn soggy was great.
What I love to do is I like melt my own butter and put it on top.
Oh yeah,
It makes it so much
that's
better.
yeah. It is a little soggy that way, but I think it's
Soggy the
worth
better, man.
it. It's like popcorn soup with butter as broth.
That'd be disgustingly delicious.
I'd probably give you a heart attack. It's giving one just thinking about it. So, anyone else? Alec?
Oh, you guys want to talk about cross country? Now it's camp actually started.
What,
Does everyone know? What?
What's your favorite snack food? I want to know.
I'm interested too.
Yeah, I'm sort of curious. Although I think I know the answer.
I feel like he's embarrassed.
I feel like he's the Dorito
Oh, you're
snack
asking me
guy.
what my favorite snack food is?
Oh,
Yeah.
welcome to our podcast, Alec.
Yeah. You pay
I didn't
attention?
we're done talking about. When I think about like snack food, it's probably I've become obsessed with like Arizona and Peace tea over the summer. Like, there's nothing like I really snack on like chips or anything, but I'm completely obsessed with the stuff, and it's basically just sugar water.
It is. It totally is.
Yeah, I probably have like 4 a week, which I guess isn't terrible, but I mean it's 99 cents and so much. Like,
Yeah, that's the problem.
let's not buy and pick
That's the
exactly.
problem.
Why do they have to make it so cheap?
No, I can get a. I used to be able to get a 2-liter Dr. Thunder at Walmart for 67 cents.
That's Dr.
They
Thunder
raised
or
it, they raised it to
Mountain
88
Lightning.
cents.
Mountain Lightning.
Yeah.
I loved Mountain Lightning. That was great.
See,
Pop
it's just
is
because
cheaper
it's
than water
cheaper.
there. Pop is cheaper than water there. That's the main problem.
So, really?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Oh,
Well,
probably not, but
because I guess in some ways it's easier to like make because they don't have to use like filtered water. Well, I guess they use filtered water, but
well,
they don't have to go through
I guess it wouldn't matter.
Straight out of Lake Michigan.
full of mercury.
Pure mercury. Carbonated mercury. Can you imagine?
Tastes delicious. I guess
Alright.
that'd be like bubbly. Oh, my words, bubbly,
Yeah.
bubbly liquid mercury.
Of course, Walmart can just jack down the prices as far as they want. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Walmart effect.
I don't understand how they do. I didn't read that
Yeah.
book. I don't understand how they do that.
I was thinking about reading it. Just
Yeah,
'cause it looked
I'm
interesting.
gonna read it.
It's our summer reading book, one of them.
Like,
I don't need
like
to
it
read
even matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
guess.
don't need to read.
Yeah, are you taking a consumer right down the line?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Is that where you use the book Consumer Red, not English?
right. Yep. Because
Yeah,
English isn't required.
Yeah, so the Walmart effect looked good, and Fast Food Nation was that one kind of looked good
Yeah.
too.
the
Oh,
other
that
I'm
one's
looking
that one's
into.
so long. I looked at it. There's like really small print and like 300 pages. I'm like, no way.
Well, because it's for people who care about that type of thing.
Well, what if I read like 2 of the stories? Do you think?
You don't have to read one, Ricky.
Oh, could I only have to read one of the stories?
Wait, what do you mean stories? One of the
No,
books?
no. You have to read the whole book, Rick. You can't just choose one of the.
Oh, it's like split up.
Oh, I see.
Wow, no, I didn't know. That was a question.
I mean, you can try if you want. Go for it.
Eh, I'll swing it again. Whatever.
I don't think I've actually read 1 through before. Any of the summer reading books.
Some
I've
of them are
never
good.
actually had to use it.
Hmm.
Yeah. What was the Maze Runner one of them
Yeah,
last year?
That
that
Yeah.
was
one
freshman year.
pretty good, yeah.
No, Maze Runner was
No,
freshman year.
that was for sophomore year.
Ender's Game was freshman year.
I love the Maze
Yeah,
Runner.
Ender's
That's
Game
a
was
great book.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause
Maybe,
it's like
So what's everyone's favorite book? Actually,
Oh my
I think
God.
Ender's Game has to be my favorite book.
hmm.
Is
Well, I don't
that
do
a tough
much-
of a choice?
I
I
don't
don't
want
do
to talk
much
about
reading.
this.
Why? Like, is this a painful
I can't.
subject for you?
I can't think about. Oh my God.
Can't
Is
think
it
about
just-
books during
I
the
guess
summer.
there is so many great books, you know. Just can't come up with your favorite one.
Maze Runner trilogy is my favorite. It's like the Hunger Games, but better.
I love Hitchhiker's Guide. I like 1984. I really like 1984 actually. And I don't know. Man, it's hard.
What's 1984?
Right? Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
Really, 1984? It's
Yeah.
like a dystopian, similar to Fahrenheit, kind of, but it's better. It's much better, I think.
Fahrenheit's ending. All of a sudden, they all die. Like,
No,
except
that
for
was
the
Doomsday.
character, I guess.
Fahrenheit's
No.
the one where there was the nuclear bomb.
Yeah. At the end, like everyone dies except for him, and his
all the
little
other people
bandit,
aren't in
his
the
bandit
city.
of teachers and professors. He runs
What
off.
a, what a
you-
stroke of luck.
Did you read the sequels to the Doomsday book, Alec? You
Oh
did, right?
yeah, I did.
Hmm.
I actually started the 3rd one too, but I lost the book. But I love Doomsday. I thought it was a great book. So I went out and tried to find the sequel and I read it. I believe was that the one about like the medieval times?
No, wasn't it about the London bombing? Oh, are you talking about the first one, the Doomsday book? It's
No.
about, like,
The
it's,
second one, it was like there's a fair, like a carnival, and the main character was looking after a little girl. That might have been the 3rd one, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was the 3rd
I don't know.
one.
I didn't read the sequels. I read about them, and they didn't sound as interesting as the first one. So
No, it was okay. It was all about cats, so I enjoyed that. I like reading about cats.
yeah, it was about like a cat vase or something.
My cat was in here. I'd have him say hello, but I don't see him anymore.
We don't really care.
I'll go seek him out.
You know what else I don't care
Well,
about?
like I said,
What?
Cross country.
Yeah, that's.
do you care though? Do you care?
Well, I care enough to go.
Well,
Yeah.
then to do something like run, you must care a good amount, right?
Right.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
feel like we kind of pressured you into it.
It's not like I'm
Yeah.
out. It's not like I'm out to set records, though. I mean,
Yeah.
You just well, it's cross country is great for friends. This is actually one of those topics I thought of, and I was on the edge of bringing it up now. It's a kind of psychology thing. Do you think cross country runners are not as good at maintaining friendships with other people because we're used to seeing all of our friends like for a few hours every day? So it's like you don't really have like we could not talk outside of cross country for a week and we'd still be friends, right? Because we'd see each other for an hour and a half every morning.
think
at
about
least.
me when I skip track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
is
still,
it
I'm still kind of
because
friends
we're
with you
used to
guys.
being with each other for so long that we're not good at
I don't think so. I think it
talking
all
to other
depends
people
on the
outside of
person.
when we see them.
I think it all
I
depends on the
guess.
person. You know.
Well,
I mean,
honestly, like,
it-
how many people outside of the cross country people do you talk to, and how often do you talk to anyone outside of cross country that's like not a cross country runner?
I can't think
Amazing.
of.
Pretty good amount.
I used to hang out with the other kids pretty often, but not so much anymore.
Well, it's like
I-
Well, I mean,
I do believe that cross country
I-
has made it less amount of people, because I used to hang out with a completely other group of people, but because of me running all the time, I kind of stopped. I couldn't hang out with them as much, and then all of you guys were right there because I was running with you. So like we practically have to be friends because if we hate each other, it's not going to be a good experience.
yeah.
Because we're stuck with each other for the majority of our lives,
Our
Well, like-
lives.
4 years.
well, like high school
Yeah.
lives. Okay, you know what I mean. Maybe you don't.
I know what you
Well-
mean.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, it's like we have a good amount of kids, good amount of likable kids on our cross country team. Like there are the few who are,
Ain't a good amount of unlikable.
yeah, but it's either they're really good or they're really
There's like
bad.
too unlikable. I wouldn't say.
That's
It
true, yeah.
really depends.
Cross country
But the
kids
thing
in
is, like,
general are likable.
yeah. so it's
And,
like,
yeah, and you can even the unlikable ones, for the most part, can be likable at times.
Yeah, they're just a bit weird. I mean, come on, we're all weird.
yeah, in our own ways. But
But
I was thinking, there's a good amount of people, so it's like, oh, you want to hang out with like 2 of them. Well, they can't, so you just go to the next one, and you can go on to.
Just
or,
ask
like,
every single kid.
you could, and then somebody's bound to not be doing
You,
anything.
you and some freshmen have like a dinner date.
I guess.
Who
my
was we
brother-
were talking about going to eat at open range as a team or something, and then Voldier's like, "Yeah, we could have it be a dinner date." Like what? It has to be a dinner date.
Bollinger, you mean
Well, see, I
soccer
had-
guy?
Yeah. I had someone who used to be in cross country. I was talking to him, and he said one of the main reasons he quit was because he thought it was so clicky.
It was so
And I'm
what?
not going to say who this was.
Your voice lagged a bit when you said
Yeah, what was it? So you're like,
Clicky.
clicky. Like a click.
CLIQUE.
Okay.
I think it's less clicky because it's not like there's multiple in there. It's like maybe
Yeah,
2 groups.
That's
you
what
know?
I.
There's
That's what I
probably
told him. I'm like, maybe it used to be like that 2 years ago. I don't really remember, but now it's like, it's all the people who run, and that's all of us.
I feel we've done a good job of that, including freshmen with what we do, like ultimate.
Well, like we don't like talk to them during practice, but
I know, but like we do things.
we invite them to all of them because they're on the team.
Mhm.
do.
And that's not like
I know.
cliques, so it's not like, oh, you're a freshman, stay away. It's just you're a freshman, we don't know you. No.
Right.
Yeah.
I,
And that'll
I don't
change.
think it's clicky.
It's like Shay or
But
Valentine.
I think it's like one big click and there's a few kids on the outside. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I think
maybe.
it is.
But it's not
That
that
makes
hard to
the most
work
sense.
your way
One person we all probably thought of right there.
in.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
Eh.
No need to name names though.
Yeah, but what who are we thinking about?
Shut up, Rick.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Okay.
what-
Ricky,
Yeah.
we were definitely not talking about you.
All right, that's
We
good to
weren't
know.
Thinking about you at all.
All right, whatever, I'll take it.
Keep you to pay for the server.
It's the only reason I'm still here, right?
Oh, definitely.
Keep you entertained.
Why? Yeah. Why do you think we would invite you to a podcast? Be part of a podcast.
Make him feel like it's one of us, so he continues to pay for the server. We don't even like him. In fact, I broke his shin.
Okay.
repeatedly.
So last
slowly
week
tap with-
we talked about the parental unit and how Alex forced him to walk home at midnight. And
Oh, yeah.
how they forced him to build a deck. Do you want to talk about either of those situations?
That was our worst topic last time.
Because
I mean, I can't
because
discuss
we
them if
brought
you
it up and
want
we
me
were
to.
like,
Just go.
what was
Yeah.
what was the deck situation?
The
I never
deck?
knew
The
completely.
deck's
Well,
the
it
deck
was-
looks nice, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we
It
just
does-
finished
it does
it
look-
like 2 weeks ago. But I guess I wasn't really forced into doing it, but we tore down our old deck because we just installed we got a hot tub a few months ago, and our deck was kind of like, I don't know, peasant deck. So we tore it all up,
Non-existent.
and
Dirt.
we had a nice little a few plastic chairs in the dirt, to sit out. But me and my dad and my brother basically built most of it by hand. We had a few people come in and make sure it's like up to code. But I mean, I enjoyed it because as much as I love like sitting on the computer and doing stuff like this, and I'm usually like, okay, I'm gonna run. That's my outdoors for the day. But when it comes to like construction, like say a mission trip, me and off to Hizzy went on a few weeks ago where we went to Kentucky. We worked on a few people's houses throughout the week. Like construction using power tools and wood and all that, I absolutely love it.
Construction's actually really fun because like you can
No, it is.
you
Like,
build something and you watch it come to life, and it's not like Minecraft.
yeah,
It's like real life.
Yeah, it's actually
Well,
there.
Alex,
real life Minecraft.
two of the
People care about it.
Two of the people in this podcast are Boy Scouts, and I'm sure, Mace, have you had your fair share of Eagle Project's building stuff?
Yeah. Oh
that
yeah.
You've helped out it. Yep, so many
Benches, shelves,
benches, yeah,
whatever,
sheds,
decks. Yeah.
and it's
shelves.
just so much fun
Shelves,
to do
wow.
that.
Yeah, shelves.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
okay,
Especially like mission trips. Like I've been on 6 now. Just
Wow.
saying, 6 consecutive years.
cool.
But like when we went down to New Orleans after the hurricane, we built first year we rebuilt a deck for this family who she had a wheelchair and there was no like ramp for her, so every time, and like it was probably a 3-foot like drop to get to their door because they had to raise their house up because of the water damage. So like when they rebuilt it, they raised it up, but they didn't include a ramp. So we made a deck that had a ramp like built into it, and it was like such a great feeling seeing her like at the end of the week like going up. Like she started crying because just how thankful she was. So like one, being able to
It's
build,
like
that was fun, but 2, like seeing how much it impacts someone's life, just little stuff you can do that just change their world. It was awesome. And I mean, that happens.
Like an extreme home edition moment there.
You
Exactly.
move the bus and there's just a brand new ramp and just
Move that
Move
bus.
that bus. You
You
love
have a
that.
ramp.
wow, thing's a piece of shit. That's not even my house.
yeah. You just
Where am I?
You tore down my house.
You laid a wooden ladder down.
It's like one piece of plywood.
Takes out 2x4s and lay them at an angle. Here, try to get up this. Oh, but in all seriousness, it's a great feeling, and I don't know. That's why I enjoy building the deck, because obviously it wasn't for like someone else's, for us, but it was still construction
Did you
work.
cry when you saw it?
I cried when I sat on my first chair on that deck. I cried. It changed my life forever.
Come on, Dad, move that bus.
The bus is in the backyard, right?
Move that Suburban.
Move that PT Cruiser.
Oh, yeah, PT Cruiser.
My family's a proud owner of a custom PT dual exhaust. So just letting everyone know.
Well, PT Cruiser are actually pretty nice. With all the money you save on condoms.
I mean, it's my mom's, but
No, I saw a joke on Reddit.
did Ricky run away when he was laughing?
Ricky laughed and ran away at the same time.
I just put my mic up. Oh, God.
I was wondering where he went. I was like, was it that funny that he like fell out of his chair or something?
I
Oh,
died.
Rick.
Had a heart attack. Had too much popcorn.
Too much
Butter.
buttery.
Too much butter.
Just drink butter.
Okay, I need to settle down. Wow.
So, Ken, what else did you want to talk about today?
I have questions,
Well-
so we can move on to the questions.
Wait, yeah. Hang on though. I wanna ask
Alright, go
Alec
ahead.
about something. So, what is the latest news on, and what do you think about Google Glass? I haven't seen a lot of
Yes,
it lately.
I love this sort of stuff. So right now, the Explorer Edition of Google Glass, they're selling it for $1,500. You can't buy it anymore, but they raised the price to make sure only tech enthusiasts, and like bloggers and stuff would buy it, so they could basically just free advertisement from people talking about it by word of mouth and blog posts and everything. But recently there's been a lot of articles. There's one a few days ago actually that I read on Our Technology, that it was a tech specialist is I guess he like put together like the how much talk has been for this and like for the original iPhone, and he thinks that the launch of Google Glass is going to be similar to the launch and the start of, I guess, the iPhone legacy. Because when the iPhone came out, the only other like mobile operating system or phone was Windows Mobile 6, I believe, and that was basically just a PDA with cellular data, and it was clunky and unusable. So when they came up with this unified OS that, I mean, just worked, which is Apple's slogan basically, everyone just caught on. And then with Google Glass, Google's kind of taken charge with a design standpoint, because before they've always just, Android, it's had good design, but it's all about the development, and they leave most of the skins and everything to the manufacturers or the OEMs. But for Google Glass, they decided to do hardware and software together. And when Google does that, like when they pair up with manufacturers for the Nexus devices, or in this case Google Glass, it's honestly amazing the stuff they can come up with. And Google Glass, just the UI is quick for what hardware they're using. They've optimized it well enough. There's no lag or anything. I personally think that it's not going to be as game-changing as some people think it will be, because right now, in the state it is, because obviously not too many developers have created like classware for it or anything. It's, let's see, like, clock, you can take pictures, navigator, but everything you do with Google Glass relies on tethering with your phone. So even if you have it, you're going to want to have a Nexus device, or you're going to have a top-line Android smartphone. So it's going to motivate more people and be like, oh, wow, Google Glass, that looks awesome. But wait, it works best if you have an Android phone. I have an iPhone 5, but I want Google Glass instead. So, and on that topic real quick.
Wait, Alec, no. I just want to bring up something an article that I saw earlier. I just posted it in our Hangouts.
I was actually just talk about it, because I saw that on another site today.
Okay, well.
Do you want to talk about it, or should I?
I guess I'll let you talk about it.
Well,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a project. I think they started up on Indiegogo, which is like it's similar to Kickstarter, which is like a website where you post your prototype, your idea, and people fund it, so you can get funding to manufacture or advertise or anything.
Shark Tank.
And they reached their goal on Indiegogo, and I believe it was today where they announced the retail version. It's a Google Glass alternative. So it's $4.99 if you buy it now, like a pre-order, and then after that it's going to be $5.99. But a lot of people have been looking at it and say it's not exactly a Google Glass alternative, because what it's made for sports enthusiasts, for bikers, for motorcyclers, for anyone on the move, because they're focusing more on like there's your HUD, your heads-up display is going to be showing like the miles per hour you're going at, focus more on navigation, the time, speed, like anything like that. So I guess it's interesting, but you're not going to see if you've seen pictures of it, it looks like a pair of Oakleys with a big box.
Yeah.
Ooh, big box on the lens compared to Google Glass.
Well, it says,
but a design standpoint.
It says that it's weighted on because the heads-up display is on the right side, right? It's weighted like on the left side, so that it doesn't feel unbalanced. I think it looks really cool, actually.
What if it like crashes and the whole screen like turns blue while you're driving? You just can't see anything, and then you just like crash. Yeah.
The thing is, like with Google Glass, it's not the entire lens that's a heads-up display. It's like the upper right corner of your vision.
So they explained it as... Sorry, go ahead.
It's not going to be as dangerous as it otherwise would be. And, I mean, it so obviously is, because people are going to be so unfocused when they're driving and, like, doing whatever. There's not, like you said earlier, there's not a whole lot you can do yet. You can, like, take pictures and videos, and I guess look at pictures and videos. But even that much alone will distract people while they're driving. Oh, it's going to be terrible.
Well, what it's been like, I guess, expressed as, because obviously there's nothing else like it out right now for being able to compare what the display looks like. But what most people have been saying by word of mouth is it's a 25-inch TV that's 8 feet away to your upper right. So say you're looking for you have it on, but you're doing normal, like you're on your computer typing. It's not going to get in your way. You have to physically look up in the right corner to be able to see the screen, which is why Google also stated that this device is not for augmented reality. Because when people first heard of it, they're like, awesome, I'm going to be able to walk around and it's going to have facial recognition when you walk up to your friend with a little pop-up with maybe their phone number or a to-do list or something, or the note about them. But they said that no, this is a assistant to your phone and not augmented reality. That is not what they created, and that's
That would be
why.
dangerous, I think.
Yeah, and augmented reality, as awesome as it sounds, think about someone driving while looking around. Like, no, that'd be absolutely terrible. And a lot of states are already. I think might have been Texas. I'm not sure what state actually is already passing a law that's gonna ban. I think it was.
No way. Like they're like fine with having guns. But
I don't think it was Texas. Don't quote me
heads up
on that.
displays like.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Well, there's a difference between guns and heads-up displays, but we're not going to talk about this.
The difference is you can ride around with one and shoot other people, and then with the other one
You can't walk
get
around
in a
and shoot
crash
other
to
people.
kill yourself.
There's a difference.
You can shoot them with a camera, I guess.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
shooting and shooting.
You got
Yep.
you got what I was saying.
All right.
Okay.
So
So you guys think you'd buy Google Glass?
No,
Um,
I don't think I would use it.
no,
I talked to you, Kendall Knox, a while ago, and I'm pretty sure we made a promise that when it gets on pre-order, as long as it's less than $500, you and me are going to pre-order this thing. Or
See,
if
the
you're not
thing is,
gonna
like,
pre-order, I will.
We'll have fun.
it's a really cool idea, but until you can do more with it than just like videos and pictures, I don't think.
I just
it'd
don't
be
see
worth
what
it
else
yet.
you could. I just don't see what else you can do with it.
Well, see, that's
That's what I mean.
the Explorer Edition right now. $1,500, so there's only going to be developers that own it. And what Explorer
They're
Edition
making
is
stuff
not
for
good.
it.
That's not that. Yeah, first, it's so developers can get their hands on the APK. I mean, the SDK, which is they're dubbing it glassware, which is basically right now you can't. It's less coding apps and more pushing HTML to cards, which is Google's new way of displaying information. So developers are just playing with that and learning the best way to use it. Like Twitter's come out with an official app, Facebook has, but I will bet you $50 right now that the hardware will be dramatically different when it comes out retail at the beginning of 2014, which is definitely going to be for the best because it's all about improvements now that they're having real people beta test the product. That's why I'm excited for it, because I know it's just going to be an improvement in what it is right now, and already it's a game changer.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it, but
Well-
it's so exciting to see how it changes. Just
Yeah.
how it's being developed.
Really quickly before we move on to questions, what is the hardware right now? Like, what kind of processor? How much RAM? Do you know off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, I know. Ooh, sorry, I dropped my microphone. I don't have the specs memorized, obviously, but what it is, I don't know if our subs have heard of the Galaxy Nexus. That's it was the Nexus phone that Google sponsored and had before the Nexus 4, which is the current Nexus device. But it's basically the processor and the RAM in that put into glass. It's an OMAP processor, I believe, which is, I don't believe that's what they're gonna eventually use in the final product. I'm guessing they'll use I think a Snapdragon 800 might be what they'll use, because that's the top of the line right now, and by the time 2014 comes along, it's gonna be more
Snapdragon 800?
Snapdragon 800 is the that's what.
The HTC One has 600.
Yep. The 800 is the
800
next
is
level up. Yep. The
Really?
only phone with a Snapdragon 800 is the Galaxy S4 Advanced, which was just announced in Japan.
Just like a week
Yeah,
ago.
like a week ago. So, and that's not going to come stateside any time soon, because the reason they released it was it has LTE Advanced, which is
Yeah.
not in America.
Okay. Well, I guess that's our Android section.
Nice long Android section.
We've been going for a while here. I think it's time to get to the questions.
All
What
right.
do you have for questions?
Yay.
Mike?
I got a bunch of questions today.
Questions.
Okay, there was one question from Willow7 from the Reddit, but we kind of already answered it. He asked how long we've been playing Minecraft. And I think we might have answered that last week too.
Yeah, we did.
We
So
might
I'm
have,
just gonna skip that one.
Well, no. Last week we talked about our first experience.
Well, I mean,
and
we-
Ricky
we-
started to
we
talk
talked
about his
about
second
it.
experience.
We talked about when we first learned about it. So I mean,
Yeah, it was about
listen to last week's.
Mine's been a little more than 2 years.
Yeah, I'd say
Not
mine was
not sure how much.
2 or 3 years. I don't know, something around there.
Can you
There's a
tell?
big
Can you tell when
difference
your
there.
account was created?
I don't know.
You might be able to. Ricky,
gonna
there's
go-
a big difference there between 2 and 3 years, considering it's been out like 3.5 years.
Probably 2 years.
I've
No,
been playing
just
for like
Here, I'm gonna go
Maybe
sign in
2
and see
years.
if it profile. Let's see.
All right.
Alright,
Well,
I'll go to the
well-
next question then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of questions from Paul today.
Thanks, Paul.
If you listen to this right now, type a question in the Reddit comment or the YouTube comment, whatever. We need more questions. I want to try to answer all of them. All right, Paul. We kind of touched it before, but Paul's asking what our favorite food is.
Oh,
It's
well,
I love steak.
I love
Not
steak
gonna
too.
lie.
like
Favorite food's always a tough one because it's like.
it depends on the day. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
I'm a big barbecue guy, so like ribs.
Hey, Mace, I
Steak.
agree completely.
Yeah, I really like ribs, so maybe that.
This is
I'd have to say for me though, just be a medium rare big burger any day.
the honky tonk,
The honka
the
tonk
honky tonk.
open range.
I'm
It's
a medium
you know-
rare fan as well.
medium rare for
Yeah,
I go
sure.
medium. I go medium.
Ooh,
Perfect burger would be
Medium's not even a
pepper,
thing, Rick.
bacon.
It's like medium rare or medium well.
I just go medium. That's what I say.
There's,
and they-
there's medium well, and medium rare. I mean, yeah.
and then rare and well.
Oh well, I just say medium, and they're like, "Oh, okay." So
Please do not cook it. What if you said that?
That's rare.
that's very rare. It's rare for anyone to order that. I'd say too.
All right,
There you
there you go, Paul. Hope you're happy.
Those are, yeah.
Wow, Paul's got another question. Okay, so E3 just happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys kept up with
Yeah.
that, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
No, they were on mission.
Well, you
Yeah.
probably looked into it.
What is E3?
I looked into it when we got back.
Electronic Entertainment Expo.
No, I don't.
All right, so you probably be able to answer this question though. Paul's
Yeah.
asking, what video game are we most excited for?
Oh,
Next gen or maybe current gen that's just coming out.
Pokemon X and Y.
that's definitely up there. I love the Pokemon series, but
I mean,
we can.
Super Smash Bros. Looked pretty good, especially with Mega Man.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Pokemon X and Y, I'm always excited for a new generation of Pokemon.
Yeah, I'd say
I'm
from. Yeah, you can go.
I didn't look at a whole lot of the stuff that wasn't Nintendo really, and most of Nintendo. Oh, I forgot there was Mario and Luigi Dream Team. That is gotta
Oh,
be
you
my
did show
favorite
me
Mario
that.
and
I
Luigi
haven't seen
series.
that. I haven't seen that.
My favorite Mario series has to be the Mario and Luigi RPG ones.
3DS still, right?
That might be, yeah,
Yeah.
that might be what I'm most excited for actually.
I haven't seen that, so I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. See, for me, it'd have to be a tie between the Pokemon X and Y and Super Smash. I love both of them. I've played them both for multiple weeks. I don't know. I
Multiple
love
weeks.
no, seriously.
So you started back early June. You started
What?
playing those?
No, I mean total game time for those kind
That's
of
a lot
series.
of game time, Ricky. Multiple
What? No,
weeks.
you have no. Every single morning,
I have an idea. I
elementary
play video games a lot.
Yeah, every single morning of elementary school, I would go and play Super Smash Brothers.
Every morning you play video games
I
in the
would
morning.
wake up early to play that.
Wow, that's dedication.
Beat
I did the
three.
same thing
I
but
made
with
that.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, beat
Every
three level
morning,
9
but-
people. 3 level 9 people on the team against me in Melee when I was
Okay,
in
well,
elementary school.
Paul didn't ask about how good you are at Super Smash Bros. He asked about what game you were looking forward to. So,
Oh, that's my
Alex,
answer.
what game were you looking forward to?
To be honest, if I had to choose one, it would be Call of Duty, and that just shows how much I really.
Ooh.
I'm nothing looking forward
Ooh.
to. Well, actually, you know what? Probably the new Super Smash.
Yeah,
I'd have
definitely.
to agree with that.
Do you even play Super Smash Bros?
No, not at all.
And that's
I do
your
not. Only time I have was if I'm ever with off to Hizzy or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, what about Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare?
Was that actually a thing?
Yeah, it's like a third-person shooter. You play as plants. It's like a zombie survival game, but you're just a plant. Weird, very weird.
That's
All right, this next one's a weird one, but should make some good discussion. And it's from Paul again,
Oh, thanks.
and he asks,
Oh God.
"How much money would it take for you to kill a puppy with a sledgehammer?"
Wow.
Well, okay. this is one of those situational questions. If it's just like some random puppy that no one cares about,
It's still a
I would
puppy,
do it.
dude.
Yeah, I care about
Well,
that
It's still
puppy.
a puppy. I don't care
thing
whose
is-
puppy it is.
The thing is, I would set the price really high just so I could have more money out of it.
Chihuahua.
Right.
I'd kill it. I'd $5.
I mean, like-
Well, I think the question is like the absolute
Honestly-
minimum, not just you're greedy. What's the minimum?
Like what?
So
like,
so you're basically saying
you
by
can buy a bag of Skittles with $1, right? So like $1.
$1. So basically you're saying is you don't care.
I don't. Well, it depends. Again, like if it's someone's pet, then obviously
Let's put in the
it'll be like,
categories. It's like random puppy, and then your pet. How much would you pay for, let's say, your pet?
for my own pet.
Yeah, right.
Well, you're mistaken. I wouldn't have a dog as a pet. It's too much work.
Oh my god, this guy. Well, I like
If someone
dogs.
else's pet, like if it was my friend's pet, it'd be a high price for sure. If it was just some wild dog off the street,
Give me some numbers here.
See, I don't know.
I'm not a money man.
Oh my god.
No, see, for me, I could never kill something like that. Ever.
$1 million, never.
No, I
Guy,
wouldn't.
$1 million.
$1 million check. How about a guy hands you a blank check, you fill it in. Would you do it?
See, it's just like just watching him be squished, like, and then his.
Just close your eyes.
No,
Well, that-
charges too. No, like animal
you-
cruelty charges.
All right, would I have like earplugs so I wouldn't be able to hear him?
No.
Oh God. Oh.
You'd hear screams.
Oh.
And you're wearing your nicest white shirt.
um. s- um. If you, I don't know. I couldn't list off a number.
No consequences. I'd probably do it for like a few $1,000s. I don't know. Maybe I might even do it for $1,000 if I was a little cat.
Yeah, that's probably about the same for me.
Well,
Alex?
Yeah.
We should push Paul's head in.
I really just don't like this question. I'm uncomfortable with this question. I don't know why
Paul,
we're
don't ask
talking
stuff like that anymore. Let's move on.
about- Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad question.
Another question from Paul. This one's about this is a pretty good one. What is your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever worn? Halloween costume.
Oh, I have a good one.
All right.
What is your favorite questions?
Paul's not feeling very creative today. It's only the second. It's only the second one.
For me, it was I think it was 5th grade. Me, I don't know if Matt Putton and Alex Rodriguez, 2 other kids in my grade, we had gone to Blue Man Group a few weeks earlier, and we were just blown away by it. So we decided to be Blue Man Group for Halloween. So
That's
I was
awesome.
painted completely blue, and I had the skin cap on my head to hide my hair, and I painted that blue, and then all black. I just thought it was awesome. So that was probably my favorite.
I guess I'll go. Let's see. I haven't had any really good ones, but one that I remember that I kind of liked was I would wear like kind of like my like Under Armour tights and like Under Armour shirt, like something like that, and then I'd put a ski mask on, and I kind of like that because it scare people. I would never
Scare
want to like buy costumes, so I always started to make it myself. So
Yeah, I
Just
always
make some
made
good
mine.
something like that.
costumes.
Well, as best as I could.
There was one I really liked because it was homemade. Like, do you guys know Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made like a cardboard Thomas thing that I don't know. It was like around my stomach, I guess, or something. But that was my favorite. I absolutely loved Thomas the Tank Engine. I always said I was going to be an engineer when I grew up, like a train engineer. But now I want to be a normal engineer. So I guess I was kind of right.
Uh-huh.
There's
Close
Ricky.
enough. Still an engineer.
Yeah,
I'd say it's better.
Ricky, so what is
Yeah.
your
Well, I'd have to go. See, what I've done is I've just gotten like one, and then I've just done that multiple years. So
Oh, you're one of those kids.
yeah, so either the classic ghost with a sheet,
Oh my god.
or
do they have a bunch of holes in it?
uh,
Did you get any cane? Did you scare
Oh no, I only had two, but they still managed to give me rocks. That was that, or either that or I do have a SpongeBob costume. I've been rocking that a few
I have a
years.
few funny Halloween stories I could say. There's a house not in my neighborhood, but the neighborhood across the pond,
Mm.
and we always go there, and then they wouldn't give us candy; they'd give us dimes. Imagine like a 6-year-old kid and the lady's putting a dime in your pouch.
You can't even like. What are you gonna do with a dime?
Nothing. You can't do
Maybe
anything.
after 10 years of going to her house, you can buy a bag of Skittles or a Snickers bars.
10 years. Just the cheapest ladies on the face of the earth. And kind of relate to costumes. What my dad used to do, he doesn't do anymore. But like, if there is a sports costumes, like a dress as like a football player or whatever, just throw a jersey on.
Yeah.
My dad used to not give candy to those kids because they said they weren't costumes.
That's
pretty
understandable, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Like you gotta put effort into it. It's
Yeah,
Halloween.
I agree.
Rick.
But I did enough effort to cut out the holes. I
Alright,
guess.
that's good enough. I'll move on.
All right.
All right, another question from Paul. He says, "Do you wipe sitting or standing? I don't wipe at all."
Setting is where to stand.
You can spread the
Sitting.
cheeks. You spread the cheeks.
I used to stand, but I switched to sitting.
I don't. Who was it? I think it was
Carcos.
Carco sits. Albert
oh
stands.
Bren Dog.
Yeah.
He stands
I
and
can
he'll
tell you
just
stands.
argue that to his death.
Albert stands. Brendan stands. Jake stands. I used to stand. I sit now.
You memorize who stands.
I do, yeah.
I
It's
started-
important
All right.
information. You never
I
know
can
when
switch
you'll
off. Like when I'm bored, try standing. Maybe do sitting. Standing isn't. I've stood for years.
Wow.
I think what it has to do with it's like when you're a kid, you stand because like your mom wipes for you or whatever, and you kind of get stuck. You kind of get stuck in that
I don't
habit.
know. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's never happened to me, man.
Well, it's like 4. What are you talking about?
4.
That's probably. I don't know what I'm talking about here. So
All right.
probably not 4. See, I don't understand
Here.
the difference between like a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. So that's something I'm not good at.
Yeah, no, I like from a baby to a toddler. I wouldn't be able to look at a kid and guess like their age range.
Like, I don't know like what the time frame is. Like you get potty trained, you start talking, you start walking. I don't know when that is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
Me neither.
Like 4, are you still using diapers? I don't care.
Do
But
all
I
you
think we
can. You know?
managed to not know that. That's all right. That's all right.
All right.
I'm still trying to figure out how old my Minecraft account is.
You still looking?
I've been doing that for like 10 minutes now.
Probably a way to find out. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find like my first payment. Yes.
Oh god.
You like your credit card?
Well, if you do like an email switch thing or a password switch, and you get the email from like the Mojang website, you can see what email that's sent from, and look for other emails from that email address. And then
Actually, yeah,
you'll find your activation one.
I went
That's
to my old email because like I went to the one where it said it was used, but that didn't help. Because it says it's not there, but I know it's hiding there somewhere in
Probably a
my
way to find out. So we'll look into it. We'll go back to you next week.
All right.
All right. We have one more question. It's another Paul question. And it's another favorite question. So last week we talked about movies, and Paul is interested in our TV shows now.
Oh, okay, let me just start. I don't watch TV.
Good answer.
So, there you go.
See, I don't watch TV either, but like, well, I used to kinda. I used to watch like what I used to watch like SpongeBob and
I've been rewatching the
the
Mega
Discovery Channel.
Man T Warrior series though. I don't know. It
What?
just ever since the Super Smash Bros. Release at E3, I was like, hey, Mega Man, I like that.
Oh, I haven't
So,
seen
yeah,
it.
I've been rewatching that.
Okay.
But
What about other people?
okay, I haven't really said my favorite word yet. I was saying that like I can give 2 that I really really like. There's literally nothing else that like compares for me than to these 2. It's just Avatar: The Last Airbender and then Breaking Bad.
2 quality shows.
There's like
That's
nothing
it.
else that compares to me. Like Just nothing. I think.
Well, my favorite,
Breaking Bad is awesome.
I would have to say, I'm a fan of Community, The Office, and honestly, I love watching Phineas and Ferb. I think it's hilarious. It's like reliable because they have the same jokes every episode, but they change it up a little bit every
I
time.
guess that's reliable.
Just a tad bit. Just to make it
Yeah.
funny for another week.
At least you didn't say Pokemon. I'd be
Half the
upset
show's
if you said
repeated.
Pokemon.
So
Yeah.
Pokemon is the same episode every single time.
yeah,
Nothing changes. No, the
For me,
theme songs are good though.
I go through shows like because of Netflix. I'll find a show someone said was good, and I'll blow through every single episode for like a month where I won't do anything else. But like the shows that I've been able to sit down and watch straight through, Breaking Bad, which is doesn't Breaking Bad come back like July 7th, July 8th,
7th. I don't know.
July 7th.
Is it
something
July
like
7th?
that.
I don't think so.
It's early July, but anyhow, Breaking Bad for sure. Prison Break, I love that show, and then Community with off to his degree,
Oh.
and 30 Rock and Parks and Rec. So really like all of those.
I like Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec is just a feel good comedy. You know,
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff I like. You know, there's no drama. It's just fun and games.
Yeah, sometimes you need shows like that.
You don't need anything like serious. Like
Right.
obviously some of those shows are serious, but then some of them, some shows are like the best one. Actually, Arrested Development. I want to watch that. Reddit is just praising that recently.
My show for things like that is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I
Love that.
I like
Love
show.
it.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I've watched a few episodes.
The newer ones aren't that good, but the other ones are pretty good.
Are they still making new ones?
They are, yeah.
Oh, sweet. I did not know that. I think Nox Flamma went to go do something real quick.
Did you say
I'm
something?
back. I said I was.
Oh, there he is.
yeah, he's back. He got back like a couple seconds ago.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Yep, I'll say.
Well, we got no more
Alright,
questions, so you guys want to... Now, you guys
Well,
can bring up a
I-
topic
I-
if you want.
I have one more thing I need. Well, I guess want to bring up is WetCement logo. Last week's podcast just had something I threw together. Well, we kind of talked about it as a design, but it was something I just threw together at the last second to have going during the podcast. So those of you who just sat there staring at it for like an hour, you could tell us what you think of it.
You gotta get a look at it.
It's nothing great. We're gonna get something better probably. If anyone has suggestions for a logo, so something like really simple we can easily draw out,
Right.
that'd be amazing. We like a logo for WetCement's really hard to come up with.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so hard. So if anyone can come up with anything, give us a draft. You know, that's
Yeah, that'd be
that's
great.
always nice.
And
Yeah.
don't forget to put questions in the comments this time. We need
We
questions.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
your
what I was also
questions.
Paul's getting tired.
Yeah, I don't know what questions Paul can come up with.
Yeah.
Or Paul.
You guys want to talk about anything else?
Yeah, well, check out our obviously check out our subreddit,
Well,
reddit.com/r/WetCementMC.
you would think they would know about that already.
Well, I mean, we'll put it in the description just in
Yeah,
case.
make sure.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, great job cutting me. Okay, I'm not going to be here next week,
Oh no.
so I don't know if you guys
Applause.
are going to have guests or if
Yeah,
you
we're gonna-
guys are going to just have.
I know we're gonna get Jordan for sure. QED, whatever.
Well, me and Off to Hizzy are going to be gone too. Well, I guess
Really?
we could still do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we'll have to make sure nobody.
Where you guys going?
We're all going to Michigan
When? What
Yeah.
day?
all next week.
What day do
No.
we leave?
Oh,
Saturday
is that
to
the running
Saturday.
camp?
Is what
No.
day? What's the date?
Well, what's this Saturday?
Saturday the 29th. Oh, we're gonna miss the update. Oh well.
Oh, you guys, you leaving this Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could record the next one tomorrow and post it in another week.
Sure, we can do that. Honestly, it doesn't
Yeah,
really
okay.
matter when we do it.
Or
Well-
we could just skip a week.
Yeah, whatever. But
Oh, we don't want to do that to our fans. Yeah.
I can talk about myself for an
There's
hour.
plenty of other people on the server that can do it.
Like-
You know, Mace can just
Yeah,
be in charge of it and get some more
We want to
people.
keep the core group though.
At least 2, I think.
Yeah. At
Well,
least
I
two.
mean, I don't know.
We'll
I
talk
can
about
probably do it
tomorrow.
with Jordan, someone else.
I think Jordan would be
we'll
a
talk
good
about
addition.
it off the podcast.
Yeah, we
we'll
shouldn't,
talk
we
about
shouldn't,
what
we
we're
shouldn't talk
gonna
about
do.
it here.
So, watch your sub box because you should be subbed to WetCement Network.
You better
On
be.
YouTube. Watch your sub box. You might just get another podcast with surprise guests, or maybe just Mace, or maybe you won't
That'd be
get one
funny.
at all.
Just me.
Do it.
Just
Okay.
talking to yourself.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up?
Do we have an outro line?
I doubt it.
Doubt it.
Just an outro line. Put them in the comments. I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
everyone for
Thanks for coming
tuning
and
in.
watching.
Bye.
And so our guest
love you.
Alec. Maybe we'll have you on again.
We'll give him another chance in a few weeks.
We'll rate him privately.
Maybe when a new Android thing comes out.
Okay. See y'all later.
I guess.